Hello everybody, welcome to my first ever public video on YouTube. So I'm a little bit nervous, bear with me. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Fox over at modelmaking.guru and Tony over at Helgen35's workplace for all their help and support they given me the past time. Without them this wouldn't have happened. So let's start off with a little progress on the F4 Phantom I'm building. It's getting a lot of attention on YouTube, so here we go. So I just finished gluing on all the underside bits, the wheels, the doors, everything. Knocked off a wing, which I will finish later. Most of the decals are flat now. I see I still have some work to do. And when that's done and I have done some weathering on the inside of the wheelbase and the, I think it's the air brakes, I'll have to leave that to dry for 4 days, clear coat it, and then decide on what additional weathering I will be doing on this one. Usually people go to town on weathering the F4, but the reference pictures I've seen, it looked pretty pristine. So some other bits I have to glue in. The jet exhausts, which are aftermarket because the kit part, well, it's rubbish. The fuel tanks, well, the air brakes, they go on pretty flat, so I have to do the inside first, and then it's don't know if you can see this, but there's tiny remove before flight labels, and I've got a ton of those to put on as well. So let me clean this up, that can go into the trash. The remove before flight, I planned this very well, of course. Second, so the remove before flight labels are made by Edward. They're photo etch. There's a variety of them on it, and that's way too shiny, so let's try this. All of the glare, so maybe you can make it out, maybe you can't, I don't know. Just to add a little bit of extra detail to the finished kit. So yeah, I'll be doing that in my own time, so to speak. I was planning on doing a video build of this one. Like I say, it was BF109, but as the cockpit lacked some of the detail, for instance the seat belts, I also got an Edward kit for it, just to add a little more realism to the cockpit. However, these are the smallest parts I've ever seen, so unless you think me feeding the carpet monster with pinged off bits is very fun to watch, I will not be doing most of this on camera. It's gone. I knew that would happen. It's pinged off into the universe somewhere. Let me find it. I don't actually have a carpet monster because I don't have a carpet, but I must say the dust bunnies are very aggressive with small bits and pieces of kit. So yeah, what I will be building, if I can find it, yes, is this one. A lot of glare. I actually built this kit before. I had it for a birthday present a couple of years back. It's a very nice kit by Revell. It's not one of their newest, but it's okay. Like I said, I built one before, but it met with gravity, so yeah, I lost bits. I didn't have an airbrush back then, so if this will focus, and you may be able to see all the brush marks on there. So I just thought, hey, I'll buy a new kit and just rebuild it and see where I get with the skills I have today. Very funny. I did some filming on it. I'm not sure if I will be using that because I forgot to talk all the time. So what I did was steps 1, part of step 2, skipped step 3, skipped step 4, skipped step 5 because I'm not sure if I'm going with the fuel boom or not. So I did prepare all the parts to be base coated and then painted. I assembled the wings, which is pretty funny because there's a really tiny piece of plastic holding the thing that attaches the fuel tank, because the wings, as you can see, they swivel, so when it's glued in place, then imagine them here, it won't go very far. So yeah, I did that. So I don't know where to put this, but there. So here you can see one of the assembled wings. This piece actually should be, nope. Let's try that again. Yep. So can you see this? It moves, so it allows for the fuel tank to stay straight while the wing swivels. To figure out why this one doesn't, because I didn't glue it. Careful now. Yep, there's some movement in there, but not a lot, and I see there's some glue in there. And I lost my knife. There it is. Let's try and fix that. That's not gonna be... I'll do that another time. Yeah, I got all the bits and pieces in here. Not very exciting, but hey. Next parts aren't very exciting because it's just, you know, standard assembly of the fuselage, and then probably will film this because this is a lot of don't glue this together bits, and then the two halves of the fuselage, putting together that, the jet exhausts, the vertical stabilizer, it's out of the picture, and then the you know, combining all the parts. So what I think I will do with this build for the next parts is, you know, build the major sub-assemblies and then show you how they came along. And then when the interesting bit comes in doing the actual paint scheme and the decals on it, I think that's much more interesting to watch than me just snapping off bits of plastic from the sprues. There's one thing I don't really like, is there is an I think I already scraped most of it off. Yeah, here you can see there's a lot of flash on the parts. Yeah, that makes it a lot more work. But hey, that's also part of the hobby. Yeah, here's a good example. As you can see on the side here, it actually comes off when you scrape it with your nail, but it's just tedious work to remove all that, so I won't be filming that. What else can I show you? I can probably, if I can reach it, show you the decals, all of the glare. There's 100 of them. That seems a lot, but after doing the Phantom, which had 450, I think, this is a walk in the park. So yeah, I guess that's it for me right now. Being the first video, I don't have a lot of material lying around, so I hope to have a part 2 really soon. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, go like my Facebook, go watch Fox and Tony as well. They're much better at this than I am. And yeah, see you in part 2. Bye bye.